Okay, folks, I'm going to try this again. I'm obviously not tech savvy at all. I'm just the grunt. So I'm just trying to help out fellow people without having the same ache that I had and many other people have and trying to make you safer. So what I did was on a 2015 F350, I had the death wobble and the ball joint on the traction on the track bar was bad along with the bushings and tie rod ends, everything else. So I looked at a lot of YouTubes and some other videos, and I just didn't like the concept of using that C-clamp the way they were using it. So I changed it around a little bit and hope this helps. I'll show you it right now. I don't want to waste a lot of your all time. I know what it's like looking at videos. Some dumbass is talking about his haircut. So here's what I got as a setup. I hope you all can see it. Like I said, I'm no tech savvy guy. I'm just trying to help you out. But I actually installed it this way. I removed and installed it this way. So that's it. Here is the kit I got. I rented it from Advanced Auto. And it is the master build. This is the one they rent to you. Actually, it's free. So you return it, you get your money back. Just put a deposit down on it with your credit card. That's the model number, everything. Everything was in there that I needed to do this job. So I thought maybe I would have to make up some parts and buy special crap. I did not. I was prepared, though, in case I did, because I know how things go. So I used my die grinder. Here's the old one I took out. Hope you all can see this. I know it doesn't look like a ball joint anymore, but originally, that was the joint right there. You can see, hopefully you can see. Oh, shit. I'll just knock it out of there. That's the ball joint. Neat is why they call it a ball joint. But there's where I cut it off. And what I did was I cut it off because every time I tried to push it out with the stud sticking up, it just wobbled. It was a mess. Once I cut it off flat, I was able to put the C-clamp on in the same position it is now and push this through, right through the top. And that tin cover that was on the top, it was a tin cover right up here. It just pops off. The nylon bushing and the ball joint itself comes right up through the top. Once that was out of my way, I was able to use the adapters, put it on here, and press it right out. Not an issue at all. I was worried the hard part was going to be putting it back in because every video that I saw showed the thread part of the C-clamp up here against the frame. Guys were using 4x4 blocks, unsafe as could be, to raise up the body to get the C-clamp under here. It just looked like a death trap. And then they had it off to the side, the threads, and had a big cheater bar on it, and it was cocked. It wasn't going to start nice. If you started these crooked, you're in for a nightmare. So this was the easiest way I found. No jacking up the frame or body. Just I have my jack stand under there, my jack on the other side, support the front axle. That's it. And I'm going to undo this now. So you've seen what setups I have. One adapter on the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the very top, which is actually the bottom. And nothing. I have nothing on the top. Nothing at all. I'm right on top of the ball joint. And it sits nice. So I'm going to do this so you can see the ball joint, see the pieces, parts. Try to keep it all in line here so you can see it. There we go. So there's the ball joint installed. Take this off out of the way. You can see it's really nice. It worked out real nice. It's clean. And I don't recommend it. I've heard guys doing it. I didn't put no heat on this bracket. None. I don't believe in using heat on any. That's a forged part. You go and use that heat on a forged part, you're asking yourself for a weak point, maybe a hairline crack down the road, anything. Just please don't use heat on these. They press in and out. It takes a little grunting, but they'll come in and out with no problem. I did not use an impact on this whatsoever. I just used the wrench. I had an extension on there, and that's what I used. So there was no heat applied to any parts. I did, like I said, grind off the stud, just to get access up into here so it wasn't in my way like everyone else did. That's fine. But do not use heat on this. That's a no-no. It's just, you're going to ask yourself for more problems. And like I said, the way I had it was that way. You saw it. And I seen a lot of them doing it up here. And you can see this angle is not inducive to letting this work. You're just asking yourself for a shit show and a headache and possibly a head injury. I'm used to them. Okay, so these are the parts that I had. Let me come out from underneath here. You can see them a little better. The ball joint I used was, I think, XR. I didn't use the Moog. Everybody said how bad they were, and I didn't want to find out, so I used the XR. And these are the pieces. So you'll see this one come right out of the kit. Oh, it fits right there out of the kit. This one fits right there in the kit. And this guy here fits right over here in the kit. That's it. That's it, folks. The C-clamp, and then, of course, the threads so you can take it apart. So, and then the pin. I use the larger pin. They have two different pins in the kit. A smaller head and a larger. I used a little bit flatter, more surface to grab and put it in. And that's it. I mean, I don't know how to explain it any better. I hope that helps a lot. I really do. I didn't have much swearing, not too much cussing. I didn't even throw a tool this time, so I was real happy with the way it went. And the biggest thing is using the tool in this position. This position to remove and to install. I know it sounds ass backwards because everybody thinks you got to press it back in with this. You do not. I just showed you. You do not have to do that. All you have to do is re-engineer it and do it this way, and it works fine. Okay, hope that helps, folks. I know it was hard following me, and the video sucks. I understand that. I'm just trying to help you out.